Hello, I'm going to do the usual, testing and whatnot, and we'll start right away. Okay, the audio seems fine, and let's see if the game is fine. At least for now it is. I'll be getting in. Okay, everything is in order. So we go in and continue this story. Last week we did all the new dungeon, the Great Library. We learned about the City of Gold. We learned about the Guardian surnames, I suppose, or titles. Now it's time for us to get get the book we got from Matoya. For no, right, first I completely forgot. We can get our last spell for Heaven's Ward. It's way more important. That's not it. Sadly, I cannot get the augmented shark brook. That is my favorite white mage stuff of all time, but we'll do it eventually. Ooh. The job the job gear for Heaven's Ward. Mimitsu, we have conceived a plan to deal with the Taint. We will share the particulars with everyone. Might I trouble you to fetch it, Esquiva? She will have returned to Fulgrim Float, I believe. Please return here after you have notified her. Ron and I shall be waiting. So we're going to spend some gear with teleport. Now, I wonder if she was there all the time. I suppose she was, but never paid attention. Hello, Hen. Oh, it's you, Mimitsu. I must apologize for my earlier display. The Sithiers wishing to see me despite the disrespect I showed them. Though their ways baffle me, it cannot be denied that they care for the forest. Perhaps they deserve more credit than I give them. I will go, of course. Let us strike out at once. Yeah, turn off the teleport, well. Back and forth, back and forth. Or like some people would say, one back and forth, one back. I'll have to dress with the white mage clothes, I was thinking. But now this garment of mine is sell point of the of the character, so I cannot replace it. We each of us must do our part to protect the forest. Worry not, I shall keep my tongue in check. Okay. And the Mughals always say the same, it seems. Our thanks for coming. Without further ado, let us begin. After our last meeting, I went to the Guardian Tier and presented the tainted flesh to the Great One. His reaction was telling. The befouled ether it bears is identical to the taint which now threatens the 12th Road. Unless we stop Alaka, the forest will be reduced to a wasteland of death. Himitsu gave me to understand that you have conceived a plan to deal with the Taint. What is the plan? What is this plan? Simply put, Arun and I shall accompany you to the Dravanian Forlands. As you are doubtless aware, we Padials are chosen by the elementals to convey their will. Should that will go unheard or be misinterpreted, harmony will be lost and tragedy inevitably became. In order to prevent this, we strive to hone our sensitivity to the elementals, far beyond the limits of ordinary men. And this sensitivity allows us to perceive even the slightest fluctuations in the ether. With our faculty for sensing ether, Arun and I ascertain the site of Alaka's experiment, and once we find it, we will join our powers to Mimitsu's and purge the Taint once and for all. You would leave the forest, but what of the will of the elementals? Rest assured we have obtained the Elder Seer's permission. Our sisters shall see to it that the elementals do not go unheard during our absence. But above all, your word struck home. We will not leave the two of you to bear the burden alone. We shall do all we can to aid you, as Padials and White Mages both. You truly mean to leave the forest and help us? You asked that 3 times. In the heat of the moment, I forgot myself and spoke out of turn. I pray you can forgive me. There is naught to forgive. On the contrary, we are grateful to you for opening our eyes. Now I trust we can rely upon you to guide the way. Listen, Mimitsu. This will be our first time outside the forest, and we will most certainly make fools of ourselves. I would thank you not to enjoy yourself overmuch. I shall score the 6 years to Tall Feather. Pray meet us there. With our powers combined, there's no taint that we cannot purge. Let us make for the Dravanian Forlands at once. Which pray the escorting of the 6 years to me. I shall see you at Tall Feather. Okay. To Dravania then? No, it's interesting to see these things in development. I am doing just fine, thank you for asking. There is nothing to it. That everything should be so different. And they should be both surprised and curious to see all this. So here we are at Tall Feather. Why the journey here wasn't nearly as daunting as I expected. I dare say we could have made it without Esquiva. Both words coming from someone who fairly had our guide during the entire journey. Seeing as we are here, we ought to get to work. Do you sense anything, brother? I do. An anomaly in the ether that wrenches the stomach. It emanates from the north and west. That is called northwest. A cavern lies in that direction. Morn is called, and if memory serves, so too does a water vein. It seems to me that is where we must go. I must warn you all, though, that the area is thick with dragons. We must proceed with caution. Dragons, you say? Well, I for one will welcome the excitement. The journey thus far has been rather dull for my tastes. Dull suits us just fine, sister. Remember, our priority is to purge the Taint. As if I would forget. The fate of the Glasswood is at stake. Let us make haste to mourn and confront Talaka. I'm still baffled of how to pronounce some weird names. The Cavern of Morn lies to the north and west. The area is home to dragons, so let us proceed with caution. And to the north and west we go. Thank goodness we unlocked our flight. We technically could go on foot, but why would I? Okay. The thing is, I don't know how to reach it right now. Maybe from here. I'll try to go here, then enter this cave. It seems that this is the path, but I thought the cave they were referring to this one. But I think this was for sages, if I recall correctly. Well, at least the entrance was easy to find. And now that we're here, let's see if I was correct. Not immediately, maybe lying somewhere, doing some turn. Nah, doesn't seem it was the way. So, how do we approach it? I suppose we need to go down here, on the lower path, and then enter this gate and navigate from here. Yeah, this seems to be the correct way. Well, we can take the chance to explore unusual spots. For example, this is out of the map. It's curious to be around least. What's more from here? Yeah, nope, it seems this is the way. That's the dragon. And there is Jalaka. That's a zombie dragon. Interesting. On level 60 requirement. Completely expected. I'm quite sure this is a zombie dragon. So, you are still alive. I'm trying to put voices and whatnot, but I'm doing whatever I can. You see, I have several mistakes in pronunciation, but I try to put a bit of flavor to the text, you see? If I recall correctly, she sounded like most intriguing. Horns such as I have, yet you are not, or well, whatever you are no different from the others. You have come to interfere with my experiment, but know this, it is your ignorance that has led us down this path. We share are nomads who roam and live off the land. My tribe was no different. Yet though we did not want no harm to those whose lands we traversed, they treated us as vermin. In their ignorance they feared us, and that fear manifested as spite and violence. My loved ones and I were cursed patted upon, beaten, and worse. It was out of the desire to protect them that I began my research. Such pain we have suffered, I swore that I would visit upon the ignorant masses a hand of hope. And soon I shall fulfill my goal, for my experiment has finally borne fruit. To be sure, there is still work to be done. Such robust flesh cannot be sustained by ordinary ether. Nay, it must needs to be fed something far more potent, the taint. So she is right, calling it taint despite she refusing to accept that before. Okay. My pet can go only where the taint exists, and so I shall fill the whole world with it. Sister, I sense not by default ether from that dragon. This is without a doubt the source of the taint. We must needs purify it all. You will get in the way of my vengeance, then you shall be the first to feel my wrath. It was indeed a zombie dragon. Didn't think vengeance is not the way. No, it's not. Okay. Clear. As I need some sure, to be honest, but this is quite obvious. What? The default ether refuses to disperse. What is that can never die? The power of healing. Mimitsu used to purify the standard harvest when we fell. I don't know if it's already done. What more can we do? The price of healing and it still wasn't enough. It's no use, my pet at this place. No, we won't give up. It rises again, we come but to strike it down. Oh, please. Compounded with how bitter still remain. The time must I tell you, was try all in vain. We'll see about that. Oops. Oh, okay. No HP. It's way above the plus room, but a matter of time. No, you will not get in the way of my vengeance. It's still return. But the Disalvator is gone. We nearly have it. To Japan. Come to our aid. Okay, they were speaking, but you have to text it. You know my suffering, yet you insist on standing in my way? Why? Wake up, Alaka. There is more to this than your own suffering. Yeah. Perfect vengeance is never. With the taint eliminated at the source, the 12th food is safe again. We all of us can accomplish far more than we dare imagine. So, no. Probably. That is pretty representation of racism, the rejection and whatnot. It's interesting to see this theming all in fantasy, but this applies even to this day to here just because you have, I don't know, skin of another part or the facial features not resembling the one that you're reading and whatnot. And it's sad, to be honest. It's sad that there's people who think they this in a way. Anyway, my dreams all gone to dust. I am powerless. Powerless to protect my people. Powerless to change anything. We are cowards, all of us. That which we do not understand instills fear within us. This is not a word I ever read. Interesting. Instills. And so we lash out. In return, you sought to strike back at those who hurt you. You have done terrible things and must be held to account for your crimes. But know that it is not too late to make amends. You still have a chance to atone. Your knowledge may yet be yours for good. You need but find a new purpose, and I should be glad to help you look for it. I want that stuff. With Alaka apprehended, it seems safe to say that danger to the Twelvewood is past, and we owe it all to the two of you. And this experience has taught me much more, not least of all how powerless I was in the face of an external threat. If I am to protect the forest, I must needs spend less time with my head in the treetops and more with my feet on the ground. To that end, I shall strive to be a Padial as Master Atowa was, standing ready to journey to the ends of the world if needs be. Were it not for your shining example, I never would have found the courage to come to this decision. I cannot thank you enough. Master Arun, when the time comes for you to embark upon your journey, pray allow me to accompany you. It isn't safe to travel alone, you know, this to be true. Besides, you need someone to keep a record of all your deeds, that they might be passed on to future generations. For all my bold words, I am still but a green sapling. Nevertheless, I would serve you faithfully as my grandfather once served Master Atowa. I should be heartened to have your company, Skiva. I shall endeavor to be a Padial worthy of your respect. It's so sweet. Thank you, Master Arun. I swear you'll not be disappointed in me. All is well that ends well. she turned around just to keep being sad. A new purpose? Let me talk to them first. Okay, they just say the same. Never mind. Ron and I shall escort Alaka and place her in the wood whaler's care. Pray come and see us afterwards at Camp Tranquil. We would thank you properly. It's exactly the same, how curious. And that's it. That's the end of this story. For now. We have one more, but we'll have to wait until we start Stormblood. Then it will be through the last episode of White Mage from Shadowbringers from Shadowbringers onward. It will be just whoop. It will be only role quest, no job specific quest, and those as considering they don't unlock vital, they don't unlock vital spells and skills. They'll fall into the category of we'll do it when we finish the story. I shall soon depart with Master Aaron. I'm glad for this opportunity to see you again. You have given me courage to make a change. I cannot thank you enough. During the entire way back, Alaka did not so much as favor us with a glance, but neither did she attempt to flee. I believe there is hope for her yet, till such time as she finds a new purpose. I shall visit her cell as often as my duties allow. With the source of the Taint vanished, the Great One's warnings have ceased. We may rest easy for a time. Disaster has been averted thanks to you and Esquiva. We are eternally in your debt. You are kind for saying so, my lady, but I have done scarcely anything. Let me put her brain. All your gratitude should be reserved for Mimitsu. Allow me to thank you as well, Mimitsu. Had you not sought me out that day, I may never have found my true calling. Beginning today, I shall accompany Master Arun as he works to maintain peace and harmony within the dual world. I know not where our journey will take us, but when next we meet, I shall stand before you a stronger woman. We had best be on our way. Fare you well on our journeys, Mitsu. I look forward to seeing you again, within the 12 foot and without. Well, they pretty much exhausted everything I had intended to say. So I shall say but this. I mean to do my part as well, together with my siblings. I shall work to preserve the harmony of the forest, protecting it from threats both within and without. As for you, Mimitsu of the Wild, with your newfound powers, pray continue employing our art of the betterment of the realm, for the betterment of the realm. May the light of succor and solace shine wheresoever you may go. Tetragrammaton. That's a great spell. Technically, it's an extra lily. Independent lily. This concludes the White Mage quest for Final Fantasy XIV House. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main missionary quest, your fate. So we have to finish the story. And what we were able to find Istola. If truth be told, it is a miracle that she survived after being adrift in the live stream and for so long. And thanks to you and Esquiva, the Taint threatens the 12 foot no more, and Aruna has taken a step towards self-betterment. Well, as he is older, I cannot allow myself to be outdone. You may hold me to this word, Mitsu. As you know, Skiba is journeying with a gun. For the present, all is at peace, and they are keeping to the torso. But if a threat should arise outside of the forest, they will not hesitate to go and confront it. I have the highest hopes for the two of them. As for myself, I have gone to meet Alaka. Although she still has a ways to go she is ready to face the world again, she's beginning to open up to me. For my part, I shall continue in reaching out to her. That's interesting. It's way more flavor than I anticipated. I won't complain. More lore to the end. To Ildrashire we go. Ildrashire. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ildrashire. What's the... One of those trails, no, so I can do them. Lilia? Mimitsu Lilia? God, it really is you. I've heard the songs and tales, but to think that they would come, that I'd meet you in the flesh. Whatever have I done to deserve such an honor? Drat, of all the days to forget to polish my armor, you must think I am a total bumpkin. but wait, dare I ask? No, I daren't to impose on such a hero. Oh, but what is the harm in trying? Yes, I must try. You see, I'm in a bit of a bind. A pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken a task of sorts. A task far, far beyond the abilities of two greenhorn like myself. But you, yes, a renowned hero like you could tackle this monumental task in your sleep, blindfolded and with both arms and a leg tied behind your back. So you'll do it for me, yes? Wonderful. Just head up over to Rowena's and tell Chloe Bowie you're there to help. Okay. Did I say Chloe Bowie? I mean Chloe Aliapo. That isn't my silly little nickname for her, and I certainly haven't been frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 months. Sorry. That her ever so cute little smile might brighten my dark and dreary days. But I've blubbered on enough, haven't I? Ta-da! So just have to talk to her. That's it. This is another thing I won't be able to do. Too many tasks, too little time for 1 hour. But it is interesting to have it at least. Hi there, mister. I'm Chloe. Chloe Aliapo. And who might you be? I am Mimitsu. Mimitsu Lilia? The Mimitsu Lilia? I see you. You didn't pass unnoticed. From all the stories? Wow! You're like a legend. A real living, breathing legend. This is so exciting! Did I tell you I love stories? Well, I do. And not just listening to them, I'm pretty good at telling them too. I have this friend whose mommy and daddy went away and never came back. And well, she gets lonely and cries sometimes. So I tell her stories to cheer her up. That's right, stories of brave adventurers like you. She likes my stories. She stops crying and even starts smiling and laughing. Seeing her happy makes me happy too. But lately she's just been staring off into space again. It must be my fault. I bet all my stories are starting to sound the same. But then I have an idea. Do you know what it is? I'll ask great adventurers like you to tell me your stories. And then I'll put them together to make new stories of my own. It's a really great idea, right? Tell me you think so too. So this is what the Wondrous Tales are. So, will you help me? Rowena gives me all sorts of things when I work hard. So if you do this for me, I can give some of them to you. What sort of things? Well, Tone stories for stones for one. Well, all kinds of other special stuff. But not my Mandragora pin, that's all mine. So, do me a favor. Remember all your bestest stories and write them in this notebook here. I call it Chloe's Wondrous Tales, because I have a tail and I tell tales. Get it? Every time your stories help me come up with a new tale of my own, I'll give you a present. It will be a lot of fun for both of us, don't you think? Thanks, Mimitro. And by the way, you're even more handsome than I pictured you from the stories. And we got Wondrous Tales now. Welcome to Wondrous Tales. And henceforth you can share your tales of heroism and daring do for the chance to earn valuable rewards. To begin, you will want to obtain a Wondrous Tales journal from Chloe Aleppo. In addition to one you just received, a new journal will be made available every week. Within the journal is a card with 16 squares, 4 columns and 4 rows, each representing a certain quest or duty, or a category of the same. Triumph in the corresponding adventure, and the square will be marked off. You can mark off up to 9 squares on a single card. Complete the conditions described within, for example, making of 9 squares, making of 4 squares in a row, and so forth, and deliver to Market Journey to Chloe Aleppo. And the story-loving Nicote's child will reward you accordingly. To view objectives and see which squares you've marked off, as well as review rewards conditions and time limits, you need only use this journal from the key items menu. A new journal will be available from Chloe Aleppo every week on Tuesday at 10 AM Earth Time. Happy adventuring! So basically this is Wondrous Tales, and this is the first look. We have doing dungeons up to our level cap for now for Heaven's World. So this covers literally any kind of dungeon. Then we have two Alliance raids. We have yet to unlock this one. We'll try to unlock all, like I said before, we'll try to unlock all content that instances, at least the ones with a great story. For a single dungeon we may pass for now, but Well, I'll try really hard to do all alliance raids and all regular raids, and some of the few trial series that are not part of the main scenario quest, so we can just progress. Alexander, we can't unlock it yet, and then we have our usual extreme content. Deep dungeons, I don't know if we have unlocked them, but this falls into the category of later because it's damn too long. And rival wings, which doesn't exist apparently. Oh well, now let's see what are fantastic. God damn it. I've been had some twice cursed sons of a man, blind bitch have made off with all my takings and my tradables too. I knew this place was full of treasure hunters, but I never reckoned it'd be my treasures they'd be hunting. And it ain't just my losses that concern me. The hobbies count on the goods I bring in to keep this place fed and watered. If I don't get my stock back, this whole town could fall apart. What do you say, adventurer? Will you help me bring this thieving curse to book? An adventurer coming back from the answering quarter says he bumped into a gang of ill-looking brutes of Frontbridge, nearly knocked the poor kid into the Thaliac they did. Anyhow, he says they were heading into the ruins. Meet me there and we'll start the search. Okay. So, for now we are going to ignore this unless it goes back unless it's on the path, and the same will happen with this. Half 6 has very important tasks for the Uplander must be done with fastness. This right of Ivilshire needs of inspection, maybe needs upkeep too. If hobbies do not take a look and fix little problems, its spinnings may shudder and stop, or there is very big boom. But Half 6 does not have the right tools. Uplander, there is no time to waste. Half 6 needs to either flow distributors. The nearest are in base of Illuminati. Come, raid their store pods. I shall do this only because of convenience, but again, not today, because we made barely any progress. Well, we did no progress at all in main story for what main story concerns, but we'll do this at least, and I want to progress a little, even if it's a tiny little bit. I want to make some progress on the alien skill. Oh, world. Well met, lad. Now, here's the plan. Considering the weight of the stuff they stole, they won't get far on foot. Chances are they've got a boat hidden somewhere. I'll get onto my crew and have them stake out on the riverbank. In the meantime, I want you to search the ruins for whatever you can find. Might be the bandits are lying low out there, or maybe they've stashed the loot and moved on. If you shoot a chance on any of my belongings, I'd be obliged to if you bring them back to me. So, it's not this one, it's this one. I thought, for a second I thought I had to change zones for even shy here. Thank goodness it is not the case. And now we go around this big building, and here we have it. Hello there. Oh. They're almost there. Bye. And the chest is mine. Ah, that was all of it? Wow. No. I could probably do it on the way back, but I don't want to risk any weird teleports make me go all the way here. This is not the building this. Well, this I don't want to get teleported for the story and be out. I thought the crawler would attack me, but oh well. How goes the search, adventurer? Did you find anything? A wooden box filled with various odds and ends wrongfully taken from midnight. 2 of Withershire. My stock! Well, 1 chest worth of it anyway. There's still some missing, but this is a damn good start. You've got the nose of a bloodhound, lad. I'll be waiting a length of that sniffer of yours to track down the rest of my property. So, all of these quests are meaningly the start of longer quests, which I do not appreciate. Because it's like, oh well, yeah, I did this, but now I have to interrupt and completely forget about it for 1 million years until I finish the story. I mean, I could do them, but I want to prioritize the main story itself. For a second I thought that player was an enemy, like a hunt mark. I'm not quite used to hunting yet, so I don't know the spawns or whatnot. We're almost there. Let's hope we don't already. We did not. Fine. in a week. As expected, the library was rife with dangers, but full glad I am that I could accompany you. Depending on her mood, Master Matoya may well have for some of us to stay behind to help repair her sentinels. With her, there is simply no telling. Despite how it may have sounded, I do not exaggerate when I say it was a tremendous learning experience to serve one of Master Matoya's familiars. The insights I acquired I say put to good use. I take it you found the tomb. Well, let's see then. It was only 30 conversions. Oh yeah, we were doing it to open the barrier. Research compiled by Matoya on a device known as an etheric converter. Quite undescribable, but well. Hi. This is it. Alright. I must say, the experience brought back memories. Just like the old days, you still send people into the thick of danger as if it were nothing more than a mundane errand. But we were able to complete our task, thanks to Perologo. He's an eminently capable familiar, a creation worthy of the great Master Matoya, and to simply witness him in action gave me a better understanding of arcane entities. Should the opportunity present itself, I should very much like to employ this knowledge for the betterment of mankind, create a new variety of carbon code perhaps? Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Luisua's grandson or no, it will take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar. If a deal more than that to make you a scholar worth a damn. As you may have gathered, Master Matoya is not easily impressed. Indeed. So shall we examine the tomb? How many do we have? The church means no. It's this one. Interplans. We have two to go. Okay. I suppose one is from story. Or maybe no, yeah, it seems one is from story, or one is the one that is here. I recall having one here. We'll see. But another thing.
I had not thought to behold this tome again.
That's an interesting way to read.
There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents.
Oh, interesting.
That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required.
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white aurosite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it not occur to us before?
What?
We already have what we need! The Eye!
Oh.
It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived. It is a veritable wellspring of energy.
Interesting.
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
So there is confirmation that Stola is blind. As if I could conceal it from her of all people. Pay me no mind, I was but thinking aloud. Thanks to your customary heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build an etheric tower. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Emmerich regarding the eye. Okay. So, considering we go to Ishgard, I could check. This is still weird. I'll do a bit more, just a bit more. There is still no way to get here. I think it's like around here somewhere. It's a shame it cannot be. Beg pardon, but you are Master Lily, I presume. Just the man I was hoping to see. It so happens I have a proposition for you. You see, in accordance with the Lord Commander's orders, we have established a new system similar to the one administrated by the Adventurers Guild of Eorzea. We are to document the petitions of the people and distribute them to motivate the individuals like yourself. We were you to assist us with these leads, sir, we would be most grateful, and we will compensate you accordingly. Ah, okay. Another thing I want to do. And this is... yeah. No, sure. From this. am glad that you and yours are safe. And the heretics wrought the greatest havoc in Foundation. In war, it is inevitably the weak and powerless who are made to suffer most of all. Yeah? No one more to talk to. Let's talk to America. I was not there. Don't lie to me. Ah, you are returned. Sir Emery, I am pleased to see you to see that your recovery precedes the pace. May I introduce you to a fellow scion of the Seventh Dawn, an Archon of Charlayan. My lord, please excuse me for foregoing you pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such a device, we yet lack an appropriate source of energy with which to power it. We believe, however, that each guard may possess the solution to our problem. We need not apologize, my lady, for eager I am to learn of your progress. Please tell me of this energy source that you believe we possess. The Eye of Nidhogg. And you are certain that the Eye can lend its powers to Master Matoya's etheric converger? At Estinian's command, yes. Very well. I shall speak with him. My thanks, Sir America. Nay, my friend, 'tis I who should thank you, as should every guardian. You labor in our name, with nary a care for your own safety. Let us next speak with Steve. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the etheric crown. I shall personally relay your proposal to Stinian. If that which you ask is possible, you may be assured of his cooperation. My thanks again, Dimitri. So, what now? Where do we go? We go to the airport. Inside the aircraft. Okay. I suppose to put it on the Enterprise? What do you think? Looks like a different ship, doesn't she? A bit of sleep deprivation won't kill me, I suppose. But if it does, well, then I'll have all the sleep I want, and the job will be on beans. Okay. Most folk know Master Garland as a genius inventor. It's only when you come to work for him that you realize he's a goddamn tyrant taskmaster. Just don't tell him I said that, alright? Okay. So this is technically Enterprise 2.0. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build an etheric ram. Greetings, Sid. It has been a while. This tome contains the fruits of my former master's research on a device known as an etheric converger. Our RAM should operate on the self-same principle. Where are my manners? Put a toy like this in my hand and I go off into my own world. Gods, it's good to see you. I'm wearing a gift besides. A very distinctive one, if I might add. If I didn't know better, I think it was my name day. But there will be time for tearful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. So long as I have a grasp on the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together, which leaves the small matter of the energy source. We believe we have found the solution to the problem as well. There you have it. And he didn't clean up the the armor. Pray forgive us our lateness. It's still soaked in blood. It's incredible. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have sufficient cause to do so. So this is the fabled eye. By the 12th, it seethes. It is a wonder such power can be contained, much less controlled. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see if we can make something out of them. You heard the chief. We are not resting till the etheric ram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. Nice. How many days has it been since the last time they slept? Given the danger of the task that lies before us, I think it only right that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell. Alas, Sid requires my assistance with Master Matoy's rather singular writings. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who will remain behind to you? Before we depart for Azizla, it is only meet that we bid farewell to those who will remain behind. I should be obliged if you would attend to this while I assist Sid. It's not this. Oh, I like that's convenient. And these two Azure wings to bear us to the final battle. As must admit, there is poetry to it. Yeah. I know not of the Archbishop and his knights, save that which you have told me. But if they truly possess the power of primals and the secrets of Azizla, they are dangerous foes indeed. We must spare no preparations. So the hour is night. Wait a second. You couldn't do the parting notice. You're standing there, and Emmerich is standing here. It's like what? 30 steps away. Lazy ass Keith. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds I fear I would only be a burden to you. I'm consorting with the Asians and availing himself of primal powers. My father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end his madness. May the fury watch over you. Do whatever you must to end my father's madness. May the fury watch over you. We have 3 more. them in the other part, but I'll leave it here. For that will be all for today. Let me put Mitsu here. I don't know where I have to go, but well, it doesn't matter. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, the episode of this week. Well, if you know, we'll be continuing the story on next week. If you want to watch previous episodes, you have all of them on YouTube. And well, that's it for me today. Have a nice rest of your day and see you next Sunday. Bye.